Chaps and chapettes, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. My name is Joey, and I'm obsessed with video games, and today we're going to review Berserk Boy. So everyone, this game originally came out in 2024, a year I remember very fondly as the year I played far too many video games. But we're not here to talk about any of those games, we're here to talk about Berserk Boy. And just like my good friend Barry Bertrum, you're probably wondering,
what is this?
Berserk Boy is a high-speed action-packed platformer with very light Metroidvania elements, packed with vibrant and stylish pixel art. Go berserk as you change into different forms and use the power of lightning and fire and ice and air and earth to save the planet. And if that sounds like I read that description off the Steam page, that's because that's exactly what I did. So let's get down to reviewing this retro-inspired 2D platformer the only way I know how, pretty badly. And let's first talk about what I liked about Berserk Boy. Now I must admit I have a particular fondness for platformers, especially games like Mega Man X, Sonic Rush, the Sonic Advance series, Freedom Planet, and Berserk Boy reminds me, well, pretty much of all of those games. Not only in the graphics, which are admittedly very retro-inspired, or pixel art, I believe they call it, but also in the gameplay. So basically in this game, you will play as Berserk Boy, make your way through various stages, smashing blocks, wall climbing, killing enemies of course, and just like Mega Man or the Mega Man X series, every few stages you will fight a boss, and upon defeating said boss you will gain a new power-up, or form, I believe the game calls it. So for example, once you defeat the first boss, you get access to the fire form. When you defeat the second boss after 6 or so levels, you will get access to the ice form, and so on and so forth. And these new powers, where the Metroidvania influence comes in, will allow you to either replay previous stages and get access to areas you couldn't before, or, more often than not, you will have to use said power in the upcoming stages. In fact, it gets to a point where in the last 2 or 3 stages, you pretty much have to chop and change between all of the different forms. Fire, ice, lightning, etc. And I can't deny it's not a lot of fun, because it is. The gameplay is really good here, and in fact it actually reminds me of a series I enjoy very much, which recently got a re-release, that being the Azure Striker Gunvolt series, which I believe first started on the Nintendo 3DS. So the game has great platforming. Like I said, you'll get access to various different forms, the fire drill, etc., which will allow you to replay previous stages, go for that ever-elusive S rank, find all of the collectibles, collect coins so you can upgrade your character, and you'll be doing that in this game's version of a hub world, or should I say hub base, which you return to at the end of every single level. So honestly, I have very few complaints here, but was there anything about the game that I didn't enjoy so much? Not particularly. I must admit that it was a little bit of a pain in the behind trying to get access to the final section of the game, where you, I suppose you could call it, get the true ending. If you want to know how to do that, well, you can do what I did and simple Google search and you'll get the answer on how to do that. But really, apart from that, I enjoyed this game quite a bit, and I have no hesitation in recommending it for you all. So, therefore, I declare that Berserk Boy is pretty damn good. So there you have it, chaps and chapettes, my review for Berserk Boy. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then you can give me a thumbs down if you want. But please, oh please, oh please, remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Oh, hello. You're still here? Oh, well, I guess that means you must have enjoyed the video then. Well, why don't you check out one of these videos right here? And, yeah, I thought up a joke, but I can't remember it now. Damn. I hate it when that happens. Ugh.